The entirety of Daniel Bryan's career in WWE, he's had a rival in the form of The Miz, and it's plain to see why, since the polar opposite stars have been forced to interact at so many points.
Michael, those two did not get along when The Miz was assigned to be Daniel Bryan's mentor. Bryan had much better wrestling skills, but The Miz argued that Bryan lacked charisma.
He's displaying classic offense here.
I don't know why anyone's surprised.
Oh, and he slips out.
Wow, looked to me like he had it locked in pretty good. I guess not.
And there's a kick. Between his championship, his briefcase, and his media obligations, Miz is slipping just a little here. He'll bounce back. The two of you brought up Miz's former partnerships, and can I just point out the common element between Bryan and the Miz's old tag partners? Just like Bryan, they were all jealous of the Miz.
The majority of the WWE Universe here tonight is trying to will Daniel Bryan back into this matchup.
Corey, that's because a lot more people relate to Daniel Bryan than they do The Miz.
Relate to Daniel Bryan? How can he relate to a guy who doesn't own a TV or eat meat?
This looks to be a barn burner, gentlemen. These two guys hate each other.
Corey, come on. The Miz is WWE's fastest rising star, and Daniel Bryan, he's a nerdy vegan. Bryan's got no chance here tonight.
Michael may have ragged on Daniel Bryan's diet, but that quote-unquote nerdy vegan is WWE's most effective
Shoulders on the mat.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
And Miz kicks out.
Not yet. Too early.
The Miz was able to get out of the way there. The Miz was able to get out of the way there.
Daniel Bryan with a slick reversal. Daniel Bryan with a great offensive show. Daniel Bryan always thought he was better than The Miz, but just look at what he's done since dumping Daniel Bryan. He's defending the United States Championship on pay-per-view, formed a tag team with Chris Jericho, and defeated 7 men to win Money in the Bank.
Hey, and that's impressive, but if Daniel Bryan was given those same kind of opportunities, he could be a tag team champion and a Money in the Bank winner.
Byron, you really ticked me off with that comment about The Miz being given opportunities like Money in the Bank. He earned those, and it's internet darlings like Daniel Bryan who everyone expects to get the red carpet treatment.
Oh, internet favorite or not, Daniel Bryan doesn't seem like the type to ask for chances. He's going to take them, and if not, then he'll demand them while trapping you in the label lock.
Why would anyone, please tell me, why would anyone root for Daniel Bryan? He's an indie internet nerd. He doesn't eat meat, he doesn't own a TV, and he has absolutely no personality, and he is a dog.
Well, what happens if The Miz comes up short here tonight against Daniel Bryan?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, has it, Byron?
It could be on the verge of occurring. Daniel Bryan from the top rope. Miz is in trouble.
Yeah, but look at The Miz fight back. What a warrior.
Great wherewithal from The Miz. Daniel Bryan hung out to dry.
Oh, no!
Just like that, The Miz has turned the tides in this matchup.
This is what I'm talking about. He's got the shoulders down. An easy kick out there.
Well, unfortunately, yes movements don't die that easily.
Miz is doing all he can to damage Daniel Bryan, to negate that dangerous label lock.
Skull-crushing finale.
I'm not sure how much he has left.
We got to cover. kick out.
Definitely has his work cut out for him.
Offense like this is exactly how a competitor takes control of a match. Uh-oh, what's this? Daniel Bryan is in all kinds of trouble. Wow, that was some reversal by Daniel Bryan.
Bryan is not playing right now. Daniel Bryan on the attack.
The Miz's grasp on the United States Championship is slowly slipping away.
No, Miz can't lose here tonight. Not like this.
Look out, down he goes. And he might not get back up.
The champion into the cover.
1, 2.
And he got a near fall out of it.
How in the world?
Work is being put in by Daniel Bryan. Daniel.
Lapel lock. The lapel lock is in.
Looks like Bryan's going to be our winner here, guys.
The Miz got the worst end of that. Miz was able to get out of the way there.
Daniel Bryan with a great offensive show.
Now we have Daniel Bryan on the attack.
Work is being put in by Daniel Bryan. That kick connects. Big. Great offense by The Miz. He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. When this guy's on, look out. Look at this. Miz. Got him good with a neck breaker.
Never underestimate the Miz's awesomeness.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Showing off some of his speed there.
One move after the other. It's devastating.
Brings down his opponent, and here it is, Corey. Lapel lock. The lapel lock is in.
Looks like Bryan's going to be our winner here, guys.
The Miz's chances just went from bad to worse.
He broke out of it.
The Miz and Daniel Bryan have been polar opposites throughout their careers, making for a fierce rivalry. But the weird part is that the indie darling Daniel Bryan began in WWE as a protege of reality star The Miz on NXT.
Miz and Daniel Bryan were teammates in name only. You know, some NXT pairings, like myself and Dolph Ziggler, had excellent pro-rookie relationships. Miz and Bryan, however, hated each other from the very start.
Daniel Bryan with a great offensive show.
Now we have Daniel Bryan on the attack.
And his elbow finds the mark.
Elbow drop.
Big time. Back body drop.
The Miz with the offense.
Oh, no. Uppercut.
That'll cost some teeth.
Daniel Bryan using his speed right there.
Between his championship, his briefcase, and his media obligations, Miz is slipping just a little here. He'll bounce back.
And he hits a vicious neckbreaker.
I can't believe that Daniel Bryan even has a championship match here tonight. He basically quit NXT, becoming the first person eliminated. He is nothing more than a loser, like you, Saxton.
Well, I agree with the end there, Cole, but the elimination may have been a blessing in disguise. While the rest of the NXT performers formed the Nexus, Daniel Bryan stood against their injustices in the main event of SummerSlam.
He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
Gonna take more than that.
We discussed Daniel Bryan's last place finish on NXT back when he was on that show. Boy, am I glad he didn't win. Can you imagine this nerd in the main event WWE Championship match tonight the NXT winner earned?
I can easily imagine it. Despite your thoughts, I believe that Daniel Bryan has many more main events in his future.
And the champ kicks out.
Not yet. I believe Daniel Bryan has a strong chance of winning tonight. The guy was trained by Shawn Michaels, who must have taught Bryan a thing or two about high-pressure matches.
What has happened to you, Corey? You've turned into another Saxton. Yeah, and Daniel Bryan was also trained by The Miz. Quite frankly, Bryan should have listened to The Miz more, and maybe he would have won NXT. You know what? I take back what I said about Daniel Bryan potentially winning NXT. Bryan never could have won NXT. He started with a 10-match losing streak. He probably only quit because he would have been eliminated soon. Anyway,
Michael, all it takes is one win to change your fortune. And Daniel Bryan looks likely to get that win tonight.
Daniel Bryan looking to attack from high.
Oh boy, he is rolling. What happens if The Miz comes up short here tonight against Daniel Bryan?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, has it, Byron?
It could be on the verge of occurring. Daniel Bryan from the top rope. Miz is in trouble.
Yeah, but look at The Miz fight back. What a warrior.
Great wherewithal from The Miz. Daniel Bryan hung out to dry.
Boom! Oh, no!
Just like that, The Miz has turned the tides in this matchup.
This is what I'm talking about.
That could shatter a shoulder right there. This one's far from over. Remarkable. Nicely done.
He got it with the kick.
Work is being put in by Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan with a great offensive show. Nobody comes back from this. Work is being put in by Daniel Bryan. Executed perfectly.
Nice job by The Miz.
Lapel lock. The lapel lock is in.
Now that's what I call making a statement. He did it! Daniel Bryan is U.S. champion!
No, it can't be.
Here is your winner, and the new United States champion, Daniel Bryan.
That was a fluke. The Miz slipped, and Daniel Bryan somehow took advantage.
A long road for Daniel Bryan leads to the United States title.
There's nothing more pure than picking up a win in a good old-fashioned one-on-one fight.
And I'll tell you, the roof nearly blew off this place in Rosemont when the bell finally rang to end this one.
That'll leave a mark.
We're in Boston, in a building where many great champions have been crowned, and right now, the tag team titles are on the line. The champions, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth against the unlikely team of Daniel Bryan and Kane.
Talk about an odd couple, Michael. With everything we've seen from Bryan and Kane in the past few weeks, I gotta wonder if Dr. Shelby's anger management therapy can turn these two into a cohesive unit.
What do you know about therapists, Saxton? They've been thrusted into this position while the champions have been centered around their teamwork for the past 5 months. Kane and Bryan only have anger management in common. I wouldn't call that a building block towards tag team titles.
Now we have Kane on the attack.
Oh, there's the kick by Kane. He's inflicting some serious pain here. Great offense by Kofi Kingston. And a great shot by Kane.
Ever since Kofi and R-Truth became allies, they've been on a tear in WWE. They know how to work together as a tag team. Then on the other side of the ring, judging from the last few weeks, Kane and Daniel Bryan are far from being on the same page.
Same page. Daniel and Kane aren't even reading the same book. Whereas Kofi and Truth, they're finishing each other's sentences.
Oh, I think this man means business. So damaging.
He hits a huge elbow drop. We talk about being on the same page, and Truth and Kofi certainly are. But wouldn't you think Kane and Daniel Bryan share an experience in anger management can create a chemistry of sorts?
Kofi and Truth have held those titles for 5 months. It'd be ridiculous to think that trust falls and yelling at kids wearing goat masks for a couple of weeks is going to get you the same kind of chemistry the tag team champions have.
The damage has been done. We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe. Kane making a statement as we speak.
You know, I have to say, I've seen some progress in Kane and Daniel Bryan's anger management. I don't think they are all the way there, but there's been definite progress.
I see it too, Michael. We don't see Daniel screaming in the face of fans anymore. He's keeping his composure pretty well. And Kane, well, Kane is still Kane. There is some deep-rooted trouble within that monster.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. Kane showing some expert prowess here.
In comparing Daniel Bryan and Kane's progress in therapy, I think there are two different cases. Bryan had an emotional...
The cover. Ooh! And it's R-Truth able to stop the count. Still too fresh.
Right across the chest.
Oh, man. Flattens him with a clothesline.
In comes Kane.
I need to say, guys, if Daniel Bryan and Kane can work together and win here tonight, Dr. Shelby deserves a Nobel Peace Prize.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, Cole, but I have it on good authority that Dr. Shelby isn't even a certified therapist. My sources on the health board say he...
Here comes R-Truth.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Kane has held 11 tag team titles and is driven back down to the mat with unbelievable power. He's got him covered. And we have our winners.
Here are your winners, and still WWE Tag Team Champions, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth.
This is a level of destruction no one was expecting. Oh, I think this man means business.
And there's a game-changing DDT.
Drop kick. R-Truth with the offense.
Check out R-Truth's offense. You have to think that's it.
Clothesline!
Well, that'll leave a mark.
And there's a quick kick. I can't tell you how many victims have suffered the same fate.
So, Michael, let me ask you, did Daniel Bryan's anger management issues begin way back in April at WrestleMania, when Bryan, who was World Heavyweight Champion at the time, lost his title to Sheamus in a record 18 seconds? It's been haunting Daniel Bryan for months.
Yes, it did. Listen, Daniel Bryan confessed that WrestleMania was the most embarrassing moment of his whole life, and that's including the time his fiancée left him at the altar. Come to think of it, that was this year, too. I can't blame Daniel for feeling some stress. The human body can only absorb so much of that. You gotta believe this one's over. Guys, when the WWE Universe has the power on Monday Night Raw, they can be really nutty. Case in point, a few weeks ago, the WWE Universe voted on social media to have Daniel Bryan and Kane hug it out in the middle of the ring. Yes, folks, hug it out.
Yeah, it was not a sight we usually see in a WWE ring. Kane and Daniel appeared to be two people that have never given a hug in their whole life. An awkward moment that showed they both still had a ways to go in their anger management.
Got him with the elbow drop. And Kane manages to reverse out of that one. And he tags his partner in.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael.
Big boot! Kane and Daniel Bryan are seeming to get along thus far, Corey.
Yeah, they're getting along for one reason. To get rid of that quack, Dr. Shelby. Even I'm trying to get along with you, Cole, if it meant not listening to Dr. Shelby. Leading up to this match, a lot of praise was thrown on Kofi and R-Truth. Kofi being a three-time Intercontinental Champion and both having time as United States Champion. Well, Daniel Bryan has his accolades as well.
Of course, Daniel Bryan won the United States Championship at this same pay-per-view 2 years ago against The Miz. He also went on to win a Money in the Bank and become a World Heavyweight Champion.
Can we address R-Truth and Little Jimmy, please? If anyone needs Dr. Shelby, it's R-Truth. The guy's seeing things. He's holding ropes to let an imaginary person into the ring. Forget Daniel Bryan and Kane. Someone please help R-Truth.
I think R-Truth is doing just fine. This week, WWE.com had a pictorial about Little Jimmy's family. Portraits like Little Jimmy and a birthday party hat. Pretty fabulous.
Bringing up Daniel Bryan's time as World Heavyweight Champion, he did lose that title in only 18 seconds to Sheamus at WrestleMania.
Why? Why do you have to go and bring that up, Saxton? You know Daniel's in a fragile state right now, and you bring up a moment where he was caught off guard and hit by a now outlawed brogue kick. Cole, I was reaching out.
Here comes...
He's back in control here.
Got the shoulders down. He breaks the pin. Daniel Bryan has so much on his mind right now. He was ballistic at a WWE.com interview. The problem is Daniel Bryan, he's a great competitor, but this crowd constantly distracts him. How can anybody do their work when this is going on?
Well, it's absolutely unfair. Bryan has to keep his anger in check while hearing the WWE Universe mock him. And then he also has to focus on his opponent. It's a lot to handle.
We touched on how much is going through Daniel Bryan's head right now. Again, this all started when Daniel Bryan felt the fans were embracing him. And then when he realized they were actually humiliating him by repeating his yes chant, Daniel Bryan just snapped.
And that's one of the reasons he seemingly has gone off the deep end as of late. And as a result, the Raw general manager forced Daniel Bryan to attend anger.
His shoulders are down.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
You know, Byron, Kane and Daniel Bryan almost accidentally stumbled into this title opportunity when they defeated the Prime big-time players on last week's Raw.
I can tell you it was no accident when Kane delivered a hateful choke slam on Bryan. It just so happened that Daniel landed on their opponent long enough to gain the pinfall. I can't foresee that being the outcome against the champions, though.
Maybe the WWE Universe is still getting into the head of Daniel Bryan here.
And that's the tag to Kofi Kingston.
Teamwork at its best.
Nope, reverses it.
Here comes Daniel Bryan sending Kingston across the ring.
And Daniel Bryan looking to put Kofi Kingston away for the tag team titles. Drop kick, Kingston's in trouble.
The
Kane
champs are in peril. The Big Red Machine making the long climb to the top rope.
I don't think Bryan wanted Kane to make the tag.
No, not at all. He felt like he was in control, and now Kane is heading up top.
It's just a matter of time till this team implodes. We know they can't stand each other.
Kofi Kingston.
Look at Bryan. Bryan is hanging onto the ankle of Kane.
Kingston.
Crash and burn.
And now Daniel Bryan. Shoved away by Kane.
This is hilarious.
Bryan with a shot to Kane.
What is happening?
And there's Kane on the top rope. Splash into a cover. New tag team champion.
Oh, my God.
No way.
Yes way.
I cannot believe what we just saw.
WWE Tag Team Champions Daniel Bryan, who can't stand each other, but now they're Tag Team Champions.
Kane can't believe it. Daniel Bryan is celebrating.
No amount of therapy could have prepared the WWE Universe for this. This is going to be a disaster.
Can you imagine Kane and Daniel Bryan as tag team champions?
You don't have to imagine it. It's a reality.
And it's weird.
I guess anger management worked, well, at least somewhat, right?
Team champions! I am the tag team champions! I am the tag
look at
team
this.
Can't even agree who the real champion is.
Well, it's both of them, Byron.
Tag team champions! I am the tag team champions!
This is gonna be interesting to watch. There's obviously no argument here. They both won the titles.
They can't even enjoy the victory together.
Oh, watch out.
The Big Red Machine certainly not pleased with the situation, but he can call himself one half of the tag team champions.